Hello, everybody. Here's a little bit about me. It's a bit of a new thing in the last month. I'm a vegetarian, but I am trying to transition into becoming a vegan. And can you guess what I'm having the hardest time giving up? Can you guess? Anyone? Cheese, that's right, cheese. I love cheese so much. Every once in a while I'll ask that and someone's like, bacon. I'm like, no, I'm a vegetarian. It's not bacon, it's cheese. I love cheese. And so what I did was I Googled and I looked up some cheese alternatives. And I armed myself with my knowledge, and I got very excited about it. And I walked into my local Loblaws a couple of weeks ago, and I went right up to a very nice gentleman who was stocking the shelves, and I said, "Excuse me, sir, but do you have nut cheese?" Wait a minute, hold on. And I realized, right, I was too excited about my alternative. And then he giggled, and then I giggled, and then we both started laughing a bit, and I was like, you shouldn't be laughing about this, you're on the clock. And I said, but it is a thing, right? And he just looked at me and he went, oh, I know. Oh my God, wash your hands, wash your hands. Oh, man. Speaking of nut cheese, I've been with my husband for a really long time, and very, very long time. He's a lovely man, I love him so much. He's from a very small village in England, and they have very strong accents and very bizarre sayings. And they all have to do with getting whoever they're with into the bedroom. And I've heard a lot of them, but I wanna share with you one I heard the other night that he did to me that I haven't heard before, and it confused me a bit. He comes up to me in the kitchen, and this was him trying to get me upstairs, and he said, "Hey, Shagger, how about after dinner I slip you a crippler, you old trout?" Oh my God. Oh my God, did you just call me a trout? The sexiest fish in the lake? Oh, I always thought I was more smelt material, but this is a real confidence booster. It's just what I needed. It's what I needed. Plays rugby too. He loves his rugby, and we went out the other night. You like the rugby? Yeah! And we went out the other night with the players and their partners, and I had to come home early because I had to get some work done, and he stayed out later, and he was very braggy when he got home about how well behaved he was. He was all, I had a couple of pints after you left, and then I just had a whiskey on ice, and here I am. And I was all, excellent. Then he goes to bed, and the next morning, he couldn't find his trousers, and his wallet was in his trousers, and he was all, Laurie, have you seen my trousers? Have you seen my trousers? And I was like, I don't know where they are. And he looked me dead in the eye, and he said, did I have them on when I got home? I have one phobia, and it is spiders. I'm very, very terrified of spiders. I respect them, but I am terrified of them. And I had one of the worst things that can happen to a person who's terrified of spiders happen to me in my basement the other night, and that is I walked through a spider's web, like just zoom. And after I calmed down and stopped freaking out, I realized something very significant about myself, and that is the sounds I make when I walk through a spider's web are exactly the same sounds I make when I'm making sweet love to my husband. Like, there's no difference at all. It's just a whole lot of, oh my God, it's on my face. It's like, oh my God, it's on my face. Thank you so much, Montreal. Thank you so much.